What up, folks? Back once again doing another video game review, and I'm reviewing Super Mario 2 for the NES. And man, one of the things about this version of Super Mario Brothers 2 is how it came about. There was a version of Super Mario 2 that came out for the Famicom that was practically very similar in the plot, level design, like soundtrack, and gameplay to the first one that we all know and love that was released for the Famicom and NES a few years earlier from this one in 1985. But with that, when people in Japan started playing Super Mario 2 for the Famicom, they noticed that the difficulty was way harder than the first one. They pretty much started complaining, man, this game is straight up hard, or straight up harder than the first one. So when they received those, when they got back to Nintendo, they came up with the idea of, now you know what, we're not gonna release this version of Super Mario 2 to the United States, because they gonna get just as mad at this game about its difficulty, even more so than in like the Japanese games. So they came up with the idea of taking another Famicom game called Doki Doki Panic and just pretty much replace the main heroes with Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Toad. And what they did also just took some of the soundtrack from Super Mario Brothers and just put it this game that came out. What they did is those two games, Donkey Donkey Panic, renamed it Super Mario 2 and released it for the NES. This is where the American version of Super Mario 2 come from. Now, the premise is pretty much the same as Doki Doki Panic, where Ward steals this dream machine to pretty much take over the land, and it's up to Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Toad to pretty much stop him. You will notice a boatload of differences. The first one is the fact that all of the enemies from the first game just don't show up. They have enemies like Shy Guy, Birdo, Tri-Clyde, which is a three-headed snake, and one of the bosses. And the one mouse that throw the bombs at you. Enemies like that. Another thing is like instead of using fire flowers to nuke the enemies, you can pretty much lift up, pick up an item like a vegetable, or pick up one of the enemies and just straight chuck them at another one. And of course, they don't pretty much change the soundtrack either. So it's pretty much a Mario take on Doki Doki Panic is the best way to describe the NES version of Super Mario 2. Plus, you can, before each stage, you can pick Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, or Toad. One thing about all four of them, they got their own set of strengths and weaknesses. Now with Mario, he has no glaring strengths and weaknesses when it comes to jumping and picking up items. So he's not the strongest. He got some weaknesses, just like right there in the middle. And Luigi, as far as his jumping, he can jump like a tad. He can jump like the furthest out the four, and His, I guess you could say Luigi is slightly stronger than Mario in terms of picking up stuff, but I didn't really like give that part of it much thought about Luigi. But I can honestly say you got to, when you trying to land with Luigi in terms of the jump, you got the timing where you won't end up falling up in a pit, you know. So with this jumping, you definitely have the timing. And as far as Princess Peach, she can float for 1.5 seconds, but she's pretty much the weakest in terms of picking up items and enemies, you know. And as far as Toad, he can pick up stuff without a pretty much without a problem, but his jumping sucks. You know, he's just pretty much the weakest in jumping. So when it comes to the picking up part, he's the strongest in his say Luigi, Mario, and Princess Peach. And as far as picking up, as far as jumping, it's kind of like it's Princess Peach, Luigi, Mario, and Toad. And it's kind of like you can also pick up a couple of potions on each stage where when you throw it, it reveals the door. You open it up, find a mushroom in each of them. If you happen to be some grass in the area where you threw it at, it's kind of you can pick up the grass and it will reveal coins. And the coins you can use at the ends of each level where it is used like a coin at a slot. You're using a slot machine like what you see in the casino to get extra life as far as the mushroom they're used for health. Now, as far as items is concerned, there's vegetables, bombs, not bombs. Well, bombs are in the game, but you rarely pick them up out the grass. So it's also like one-ups. Like every fifth large residue you pick up, you pick up a stopwatch for every large residue that you pick up. And you'll freeze everybody for like 10. All these things, bro. Anyway, for every fifth large turnip that you pick up, it's pretty much a stopwatch to stop everybody. All the enemies and go up and you last like around 15 seconds. Then there's the cherries. And once you select 5 cherries, you get a star. Well, the star man in particular. And like I said with the coins, once you reach the end of the level, beat like the boss, you can use the coins in like a slot machine. Then at the end of the level to get lives. It's kind of like you gotta match them all up to get a 1-up. But with the cherries, you get one. If the first one is a cherry, the second 2 items are something completely different. You get a 1-up. You get 2 cherries in the item, two extra lives. If you get 3, 5 extra lives. And like with the levels, it's pretty much divided up into 8 levels, 8 worlds like Super Mario Brothers. But first 7 worlds are divided into three sections, while the last one is divided up into 2, with the last stage having a boss to it. And one thing about this when you beat board, there is kind of an interesting twist to it in that when you beat war in the game, it'll show under each character how many levels that they completed, and you find out that Mario was sleeping the whole time and he was dreaming the whole thing. I was like, it's not the biggest plot twist in gaming, but it is one of the more interesting ones that comes to my mind. Now, Now, as far as the graphics and the level design, I pretty much like it. And it's very good, and it holds up even now. And it's great. Most people would agree that the graphics and the level design pretty much aged well. And the controls are pretty good also, especially if you pick a specific character, pretty much the right character for a specific stage, because either the way because of their jumping or their picking up string, you know. And the soundtrack is pretty good also. It's quite possibly the best aspect to it, either that or most people would say the graphics, which I don't have. It's something I don't disagree with, but the soundtrack, I pretty much like it. It's an interesting thing to use for the game. I could now. Now, as far as the NES version of Super Mario 2, it is one of the best NES games in the library. I give it an A. I could say it's slightly better than the original. For some people like the original better, but it is what it is. Because of this version of Super Mario 2 exists, a debate practically rose up where people are saying which version of Super Mario 2 is it's the true sequel to the original. Is it some say it's a Famicom version, while some others say it's the NES version. It's kind of like, in my opinion, the Famicom version is the true sequel to the time for it. It has a similar plot, and it looks and plays similar to the first one. Of course, the main difference is the difficulty. It's kind of like, of course, I argue that Nintendo inadvertently not allowed it, but they pretty much caused this particular debate to rise up by using Doki Doki Panic as a platform to make Super Mario 2 for the NES. But then again, that's my opinion. Now, with that being said, if you like Super Mario 2 for the NES, or if it's your favorite game of all time, you can mention it in the comment section. Or if you prefer the Famicom version, you can also mention that also in the comment section. Or if you like the original Super Mario, you can also mention that. With that being said, you can also click, if you like the video, go on ahead and click the thumbs up button. Hey man, these plays there's a lot of them coming through. But anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.